Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Extinct Freaks Originals, and this is still part of our Jurassic Park 30th anniversary celebration. And for today's video, we will be featuring our Lego custom juvenile Tyrannosaurus Rex from Jurassic Park novel, and here's the making of our T-Rex. So we're making a juvenile Tyrannosaurus here, and we've made some modifications to the actual figure. The bootleg figure for Tyrannosaurus. It's a different kind of sculpt, to be honest. You look at the feet here; they're almost like very similar to the adult sculpt of the Tyrannosaurus Rex. So that is why I chose this particular figure to use as the base for my Tyrannosaurus Rex. And we've made there some modifications here on the neck area. Also, the arms here are quite small now. And we've made some modifications also on the tail, of the Tyrannosaurus. Now all we have to do now is make some sculpting changes on our Tyrannosaurus, and we're ready for it to paint. Alright, let's go do it. Alright, so we used equal parts of Pioneer non-sag epoxy A and B. We mix them up together and we came up with this. Well, it's almost, it's almost cured now, so it's kind of hard, but we were able to complete the sculpt here on our young Tyrannosaurus Rex. Here it is, guys. All we need to do is wait for it to cure, and we're going to sand it up and head out to painting. So we have completed and primered our juvenile Rex here, and all we have to do now is paint it. So we'll be using several brushes of different sizes, of course, some acrylics here, and then of course some water. Now let's start with the painting. Okay, so we have here a mixture of white, titanium, unbleached titanium, some green, and also some browns, and we're painting this on the entire creature. And the reason why I'm painting this on the entire figure is that since the body will be entirely red, having a gray primer would actually darken the figure, and it won't actually take up much of the red colors. So that is why I'm painting this on the entire figure. So we have here a thin down paint or acrylic paint on this one, and we're going to do this in layers, so one layer at a time. Now that that's done, all we have to do now is put on the different shades of red. So we have here a mixture of crimson red here, some crimson red. We also added in some burnt sienna, some yellow ochre, and some white, the leftover white that we had on earlier, and we're painting this on the top portions of our T-Rex. Now I'm not going to paint this all over the entire figure because I want to have some gradient going on with the figure. So also this would eventually darken up a little bit, so we're just letting it dry later on, and we're going to use our handy dandy hair dryer to hasten up the process. Okay. So we're doing a top coat on our figure here, a little bit darker than the earlier colors, and we're painting this on the most portions of the figure so that it would have a soft gradient to it. So it doesn't look very different at the moment, but when it dries up, it's going to make subtle changes to it. Now to create some drama on the figure, so I have here a thin down lighter coloration of mixtures of titanium, bleached titanium, some yellow ochre, and the leftover colors that we had on for the darker colors here. And we're going to lightly brush this on the figure. So this would create a soft gradient from the darker colors towards the lighter colors. Now I'm not going to blend this all the way towards the white portions. I'm just going to do this in between, like so. So you see the difference there? Now to create some interesting details on the figure, we're dabbing in a few speckles of mixtures of unbleached titanium, some greens, and also some yellow ochre into the figure, especially in between those what do you call those, in between the transition lines, like so. We're going to do this also on the neck area of the T-Rex. Now if you have certain inconsistencies in the sculpt, this is where you try to hide them. Alright, now with a slightly darker shade of red here, red mixture here, I added some shades of black to it, and we're going to mottle some parts of the back of the T-Rex. In the novel, the baby Rex, or the younger juvenile Rex, there is actually the same color as the red adult Rex. However, it has this mottled color to it. So we're going to do just that. Doesn't have to be perfect. All you have to do is put on dabs of patterns on the figure, so it's going to break down some of the solid portions of the paint, giving it more interest. Now for the last few details, we have here a much darker color of red, and we're going to apply this on strategic areas so that it would have certain stripes, details on the figure, as well as darkened areas. So be cautious in doing this so that you won't have to overdo this, and because if you're going to overdo this, it's going to make the figure significantly darker. So just choose the areas you want to place this. Alright, and that's about it for our beginning on our T-Rex. Let's proceed to the next portion of this video. And here are the winners of our Guess This PC contest. First up, we have our lucky picks. Here they are: Elijoriel Correa, Rajasaurus, Dylan Salisbury, Aiden Stevenson, Moyat Moy, Terry the Mr. Tyrannosaurus, Unofficial Jurassic World, Lego Darkness World, Albert Mammoth, and the Koto Loves Dinosaurs. Congratulations everyone, and of our top 10 winners:
Top 10,
Divanimation,
Top 9,
User TL7,
Top 8,
Gabriel Elkins,
Top 7,
Raymark 11 years old boy,
Top 6,
Ayutai Channel,
Top 5,
JM Savripin Zanao,
Top 4,
Aranchi Zan Sinza Gamer,
Top 3,
Scorger,
Top 2,
Connor Fred,
and Top
Cretaceous
1.
Bricks. Congratulations everyone, and here's how you want to join. Just click on the Extinct Bricks icon and it will lead you to the Extinct Bricks homepage. On the homepage, just click on the community link to see all our posts. And also, I'd like to greet It's Kyle Not Kyle from TikTok a happy birthday. Hey there guys, and we're welcoming you back here on our channel Extinct Bricks, and we have here another entry for our Jurassic June Jurassic Park 30th anniversary. This is our juvenile Tyrannosaurus Rex from the Jurassic Park novel, and of course Jen Hammond is here to be welcoming and also joining Evie here in terms of presenting this particular dinosaur costume to you guys. Alright, so let's now move along with the closer look on our Tyrannosaurus Rex here. Of course, it has several articulations to it. It can open its mouth to this extent. Yeah. And it has a wide range of motion in terms of the head movement or the neck movement here, because it is a ball and socket joint, as you can see here. Right, so yep, right, left, swing it like that. Yep. And of course, the hands are also movable. You can see here, although it's a bit, tight on the edge here. Yep, so you can still move those. Of course, the legs can move like regular T-Rex or Raptor legs over here. Of course, the tail can. I actually broke the tail, so I had it fixed there for the time being. But once I had that fixed, it can also swivel like so. Alright, so in terms of coloration, you can see here that it's a mottled red coloration. Very reference to the Tyrannosaurus Rex Juvenile. In the novel itself, it says that it has the same coloration as that of the adult. As you can see here, here's the adult over here, although I intentionally made the adult a little bit darker. Also, a mottled red color with several pictures of course, stripings over here to make it more interesting in terms of coloration. It has this wide-eyed gaze to it, so it has a largely proportioned eye compared to its overall face or head, I mean. And yeah, so to make it look a bit young, and it's readily identifiable as a juvenile. It also has a 2x2 stud on the back, so you can connect something to it. And of course, the legs here can connect to a base plate. So as you can see here, we have a base plate over here, and we can put it like so. Yep, there you go. And yeah, so that's the closer look on our Tyrannosaurus Rex. What else? Yeah, so that's it.
Moving on to size comparisons.
Alright, so let's do quick size comparisons on this one using our man here, John Hammond, and comparing it in terms of size of a juvenile Tyrannosaurus Rex here. There's a photo reference that I got from Google, and you can see that it's just about the right size, because in the movie it is said to be 8 feet tall or 9 feet tall, I forgot. And that's just how it is. So if this is a 6 feet tall human, then just a few more feet and that's it. So that's our size comparisons with John Hammond here. Let's now compare with other Tyrannosaurus Rexes from the franchise itself. So first up, we have our baby T-Rex here from the Lost World Jurassic Park. And it was seen actually with Ian Malcolm and Sarah Harding, and in both the Isla Sorna as well as the San Diego scene. Yep, so if you haven't seen yet the video on my baby T-Rex or Junior, please check it out, guys. It's a cool video. Also, we have here, of course, our main Tyrannosaurus Rex from the novel. Here is our red T-Rex adult. It sports the same coloration as that of the juvenile here. They were actually seen in the paddock, in the same paddock, but they don't usually interact. I don't know why. Probably something to do with they're not really or they're not mom and a daughter or things like that. They are probably separate, lab creations by Dr. Wu. So yeah, so this is my red T-Rex, guys, from the Jurassic Park novel. My own interpretation, it has this forked tongue to it, as you can see here. I don't know if it's focusing. Yeah, so and it's got a lot of details to it, like certain osteoderms on the face as well as the body and so on. It might not be very visible from afar, as you can see here, but nonetheless it makes a ton of difference in terms of looking at it closely. Right, so that's the Jurassic Park novel T-Rex. Let's now have our T-Rex here, our buck T-Rex from the Lost World as well. So here is it on its magnificent green and yellow and black glory. I also have here with me the Doe T-Rex from the same movie. Let's just adjust the camera here so that everyone can see, like so. And I have actually released this in one of my series as well, so please check out both of my T-Rexes, my Doe and buck T-Rex. I'll be putting down the description box the link to these videos. Alright, so next up we actually have a coloration of the T-Rex from Jurassic Park 3. And although this is a very old, repaint of mine, it doesn't have any modifications. It's just a pure repaint of the T-Rex there. I would somehow probably do a what do you call that, a reversion of this using this same figure over here to make a smaller version of the T-Rex. So if we have T-Rexes this size, this size, so it's the same size, right, or a little bit larger, I'm going to make one that is slightly smaller and could easily be trampled by the Spinosaurus, of course, and will probably create a stop motion for that, since you've been wanting to and you've been requesting in the channel for a stop motion video from Extinct Rex, so we'll do that someday. Right? Okay, so also one of the T-Rexes that is featured in Jurassic World would be the feathered T-Rex, or they call it the accurate T-Rex supposedly. So here I made a version of mine, and it's quite cool. It's actually one of the coolest costumes that I've made so far. So the painting on this one is quite out of my comfort zone. It's got a lot of washes and also dry brushing to it. So guys, if you can check out this particular custom of mine, please check it out. It's a cool video. Alright, so next up on our comparison will be this level 40 Tyrannosaurus Rex here by EB Toy Universe. It's a really cool custom as well. You can see here a ton of details that is placed into this, especially on those spikes and also the coloration on the T-Rex. So definitely this is much larger than our juvenile T-Rex here. And also check out the channel, subscribe and share it to your friends. And lastly, of course, we have Rexy. So Rexy here has those infamous scars that I've added as time goes by. I really love the simplicity of the design on this one. Very, very much Lego like in my opinion. Not much of detailing in terms of the paint, but I have tried to really capture the essence of Rexy in terms of the scars, as well as the details that needed to be incorporated to make it identifiable as Rexy. So guys, also I have a separate video on this one, so please check it out if you want to recolor your T-Rexes and probably call it your own Rexy, Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. Well, that's it for the size comparisons, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one. Let's now move along to Extinct Rex PC roll call, and we have here all the creatures that I've shown here so far on this video. And if you do have other suggestions of other creatures or species that you'd like to see here on Extinct Rex, then please comment them down below in the comment section. Also, EB here would like to remind you guys that all that you see here is actually available in our Extinct Rex playlist over here. But I'll also be placing in individual links of all the customs that is in this particular video, so that you won't have to go through all 400 and plus video uploads that I've already included in this channel. Well, let's start with our extinct species roll call, shall we? So let's start from this side. This is my repaint of the Jurassic Park 3 Tyrannosaurus Rex. This is our extinct Rexy from Jurassic World and Jurassic Park. This is my versions of my Tyrannosaurus Rexes from Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World. This is the Tyrannosaurus Rex buck, and this is the buck here, and then this is the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Oh no, this is the buck, and this is the doe. Also, I have here my version of the Tyrannosaurus Rex from the Jurassic Park novel, the adult one. We have here EB Toy Universe, Jurassic World, the game, level 40 Tyrannosaurus Rex. We have here our Junior from The Lost World, Extinct Rex version, and of course this is my version of the accurate or the feathered Tyrannosaurus Rex from Jurassic World Dominion. And of course, the start to show here, this is our Extinct Rex Juvenile Tyrannosaurus Rex from the Jurassic Park novel. And that's it guys for my video on my costume. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you enjoy all my content and also some of my videos, please give it a like, share, subscribe, whatever, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be notified of all my upcoming videos and my community channel. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next. Bye for now. Also, don't forget to support our other channels, EB Toy Universe and The Adventures of Moira and Asher. Just watch their videos and support the channel by subscribing. And as we always would say guys, let your inner dino break roll!